Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sparkle English. My name is Jennifer, and today I'm going to teach you how to fix comma splices in English. First of all, what is a comma splice? A comma splice occurs when two independent clauses, which are complete sentences, are joined together using only a comma. And a comma splice is an error. It's a very common error that people make when writing in English. For example, Drake loves writing music. It's his passion. This is a comma splice. We have two independent clauses that can stand alone, so a comma is not strong enough to join two independent clauses together. Another example, I'm really tired. I won't be coming tonight. Once again, we have two independent clauses joined together with only a comma. Even though I'm really tired is a short independent clause, you cannot join it with another independent clause using only a comma. So there are many different ways to fix comma splices. Let's talk about the first method. You can split the comma splice into two separate sentences using a period. So all we have to do is add a period after music and then capitalize the first letter of the next word in the following independent clause. Drake loves writing music, period. Space. It's his passion, period. This is now correct. In the second example, we have the pronoun I, which is always capitalized, so we just have to add a period. Now let's talk about the second method. In the second method, you can use a semicolon to join the two independent clauses if they are closely related. What I mean by that is if they express the same thought or if the second independent clause is a continuation of the first independent clause. So in this case, the second independent clause, it's his passion, is a follow-up to the first independent clause. It's giving more information, so we could use a semicolon. Drake loves writing music, semicolon, space, it's his passion. Note that we do not capitalize it's when using a semicolon. This is still one sentence, so you only capitalize the next word if it's a proper noun, as we can see with the second example. I'm really tired, semicolon, space, I won't be coming tonight. I is always capitalized, so in this case, we keep it capitalized after the semicolon. Before I go on to method 3, if you want more help practicing punctuation, make sure to order my 16 Basic Punctuation Rules ebook that has over 50 pages, and it contains the most important punctuation rules you need when writing in English. You can click on the link in the description below to order. So now let's talk about method 3. With method 3, you can add a coordinating conjunction after the comma. So the coordinating conjunctions you can remember with fanboys, for and nor, but, or, yet, so. So in the first example, Drake loves writing music, comma, for, it's his passion. In this context, for is used as a coordinating conjunction like because. Drake loves writing music because it's his passion. However, for is a coordinating conjunction, and you have to use a comma before it when joining two independent clauses. Another example, I'm really tired, comma, so I won't be coming tonight. Once again, if you decide to use a coordinating conjunction, you must add a comma before it when combining two independent clauses. Now let's go on to method 4. With method 4, you can turn one of the independent clauses into a dependent clause using a subordinating conjunction. There are many subordinating conjunctions, including because, since, although, if, when, etc. For example, Drake loves writing music because it's his passion. In this case, you do not have a comma before the subordinating conjunction. A subordinating conjunction is strong enough to combine two independent clauses without adding a comma. However, if the dependent clause came before the independent clause, then you would add a comma. As an example, since I'm really tired, comma, I won't be coming tonight. In this case, the sentence begins with a dependent clause, and therefore we have to add a comma after it, as it introduces the independent clause. If this sentence here was reversed, I won't be coming tonight since I'm really tired, then we would not have a comma afterwards because the sentence begins with the independent clause. So now it's time for our quiz. This quiz will be a little more challenging as I have two different paragraphs and you must identify and correct any comma splices in these paragraphs using any of the methods I taught you. Let's begin. I had a great time at my brother's party last night. The music was fantastic. We danced for hours. Everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves. The food was delicious and the desserts were especially good. When it started to rain, we all moved inside. The party continued without a hitch. Today has been very busy. I had back-to-back meetings all morning. I barely had time for lunch because my schedule was so packed. The afternoon was no different. There were numerous deadlines to meet. After a very long day, I managed to finish everything on time. So the first comma splice we have is there's a comma here after last night. This is a comma splice because it joins these two independent clauses. I had a great time at my brother's party last night and the music was fantastic. There are many ways to correct this. We could just turn this into a semicolon. We could also keep the comma and add a coordinating conjunction such as and. I had a great time at my brother's party last night and the music was fantastic. Or we could turn it into two different sentences with a period and capitalize the. The next comma splice is after hours. We danced for hours, comma, everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves. For this one, let's just turn this into a period and capitalize everyone. Another thing I want to note is that you don't want to overuse semicolons. So it's a good idea to change up how you correct comma splices using a mixture of coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, semicolons, and periods. The next comma is correct as it is. The food was delicious, comma, and the desserts were especially good. We have a comma joined correctly with a coordinating conjunction. The next comma is also correct. When it started to rain is a dependent clause introducing the independent clause, we all moved inside. So the rest of this paragraph is correct as it is. The next comma splice we have is this comma after busy. Once again, we have two independent clauses. Today has been very busy, and I had back-to-back meetings all morning. Let's turn this one into a semicolon. And the last comma splice is this comma after different. The afternoon was no different. In this case, let's erase the comma and add a subordinating conjunction. I'm going to add since. The afternoon was no different since there were numerous deadlines to meet. And finally, this last comma is correct. After a very long day, I managed to finish everything on time. After a very long day functions as an introductory phrase. So now we have corrected all four comma splices in these two paragraphs. Again, there are different ways that you can correct these comma splices, providing you follow the rules that I taught you in this video. So let me know in the comments section how many comma splices you were able to identify and correct out of 4. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section, and make sure to check out my other punctuation videos by watching my playlist in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next lesson.